Every year in January, people all around the world give up drinking, whether it's part of their New Year's resolutions or they're just trying to take it easy after partying hard during the holidays. The entire event has become known as Dry January. I've never taken part in this. There's probably times where I should have taken part, but today I am taking part, at least in the fact that I am trying out non-alcoholic drinks of all kinds. We've got mocktails, we've got beer, we've got wine, we've got alcohol. Well, that's not actually alcohol. It's liquor. We've got liquor, but all completely alcohol-free, or at least less than 0.5% alcohol by volume. If you've been on Amazon or you follow Tom Holland, you've seen these brands, you've heard of them. They have them in my grocery store. They're all over. But what we're trying to find out is, do any of them taste any good? And if you enjoy a drink now and again, are any of them worthwhile replacements? I have my doubts. I don't know what I want to start with first. I kind of want to start with the beer. No, I don't, because I feel like the beer's almost the finale. Are the bottles gonna fall? Nope. I feel like the mocktails and the beer are the main event. So let's start with, you know what, let's get what I know just is not gonna go well. Let's get the wine out of the way. Well, I guess I should still drink it out of a wine glass, shouldn't I? And maybe have some other glasses. I don't know. I am currently breaking glasses while looking for them. Oh, this is heavy. Let's do some shots. So here we have Naked Tequila and Amethyst Blueberry Ginger Mint. So the serving size still 1.5 fluid ounces. No refrigeration needed. I did do that though. Enjoy up to 6 months after opening. Savor over ice, combined with soda water or tonic in equal parts. Build a cocktail from our menu at amethystnaspirits.com. I guess this isn't exactly trying to be anything specific, but I also figured if it tasted not great, it might be good with some actual alcohol in it. Naked Distillery's tequila spirit alternative. It is a 750. They're a bit more focused on pretending to be actual liquors. And so the Naked I actually saw at TJ Maxx too, Home Goods, but the Amethyst also from Home Goods. But I got this on Amazon because it was like $30 to $40 at TJ Maxx. But I bought it with Fever Tree Lemonade, 5 bottles, 4-pack plus 1 extra bubble wrapped one. I thought, and then Mix also mentioned that might be because they figure that will be 5 drinks with the whole bottle. Maybe just because it said ginger, I was thinking gin. I don't know if this has better ratings, because like I said, they do everything. I don't think any of the liquors really have great rating. But we're gonna, I guess, just do a shot, and then maybe sip, and then maybe try this with the lemonade since it came with that. But I would say doing a alcoholic-free vodka seems kind of crazy, although they do. Something like tequila that actually has a flavor to it, tequila gin that have actual potentially botanical flavors. This is $20. Regardless, again, these are both as much as a bottle of alcohols. And that's across the board is pretty true of non-alcoholic things. They are the same price, if not more. I guess they're mostly the same price. I was thinking of the mocktails. Maybe even if it is cheaper to do any of these, maybe they just know, well, if somebody really wants the same idea of it, but wants it to be alcohol-free, they'll pay the same price. Let's do the Amethyst first. I will say I like the label, I like the bottle, and a look at that. It feels, it's very much like a bottle of Kettle. This is an actual cork, maybe one of those rubber ones, but close enough. Very strong blueberry flavor, smell, possibly all of it's in there, which is fine because I like blueberry. Do we think this table's maybe seen better days? It's very weak in the middle. It needs some supports. It was also very cheap. I need to get one of those pop-up bars. Cheers. Oh. Is that the ginger? It's spicy.
Water, natural extracts, vegetable glycerin, soy, citric acid, preservatives, sodium benzoate, and potassium sorbate. Water is the first ingredient. Did I say that? Natural extract.
8 calories a shot. That was fun. I didn't expect it to be non-alcoholic flavored vodka to have a fun factor. But yeah, totally unexpected because you don't, like I said, blueberry ginger mint written on the bottle doesn't really smell like anything besides blueberry. But the blueberry is there, the mint is there. The ginger doesn't hit as hard on the second one. It doesn't taste watered down. The blueberry flavor is really nice. It tastes more like a mixed shot than it does vodka, but it doesn't taste watered down. It's full of flavor, which again, surprising. And that ginger really gives you an interesting kick. It's not the same as doing a shot of alcohol, but I think the ginger really makes it similar. What else are you gonna get that kick from without alcohol and something like this? I don't think you'd be ripping these all night, necessarily. The flavor is so strong. I think that's fun and interesting. Honestly, I think it could be watered down a little bit. I think that blueberry flavor is so strong. But what does it say? What does it say on here? Build a cocktail from our menu. So, and they say to combine it with soda water or tonic in equal parts. So I think maybe they even leave it a little stronger so that you can more easily make a mocktail out of it. Maybe not designed for shooting. But it does say, it also says just add to ice, savor over ice. Does Naked have any suggestions? Naked is for the free-spirited, the seekers. Oh man, why is it every second bottle's got a whole story on it? Amethyst has the nutrition facts and drinking guide. And then Naked's got like, come on an adventure with us. What was that thing I drank? It was like, join us in an adventure for your mouth. True, bougier. This is slightly more expensive. But this says 0 calories. I'm gonna make this all suffer through this. I'm gonna read it. Naked is for the free-spirited, the seekers, the curious. Naked is for the pioneers of taste and experience. Okay, never mind. I don't think I could finish this. Break away from the ordinary, embrace a vibrant world, liberated from artificial highs. Artificial? Getting drunk is a very real high. Where curiosity thrives and unfiltered experiences ignite your senses. Living a naked, is this written by AI? Living a naked life means creating a world where realness shines and self-expression knows no bounds. Gather with loved ones, celebrate the wins, dance the night away, and make it naked. Live life naked. Live, laugh, love. Distilled water, natural flavor, organic agave, sea salt, sodium benzoate, and potassium sorbate. Figure worst case scenario, this tastes like a margarita that's missing something. So this feels a lot like, I mean, these both feel like opening the bottle. I'm going top to bottom. Does this feel like an alcohol drinking experience? Feels like opening a bottle of tequila. Nice wooden cap. Distressed wood. Is this? Yeah, I mean, that could be the cap. Oh, I already smell it. I can smell it without putting my nose to it. Be the cap from any tequila bottle. I think it's probably agave. Is that agave? Oh no, it's not agave syrup. It's just organic agave. It definitely has. I mean, that agave smell. It smells like tequila without alcohol in it. Although there's a weird. I don't know how to describe it exactly. Like a dryness, almost. It's like a basement smell. Like somebody's basement was full of agave. Well, I've done plenty of shots of tequila, so I think maybe that's the easiest way to test this out from the start. Cheers, old musty agave, they called her. Cheers. Now this does taste watered down, like watered down musty agave. Has a little smokiness to it, not like a mezcal smokiness, but you can tell it's trying. This is the first one that really tastes like it's missing something instead of, I'm trying to think if there's like if that's a fair comparison. This isn't really being an alcohol either, but it is doing alcohol things. I mean, this is trying to be tequila specifically. This is being like a flavored alcoholic, a little more vague. Flavored spirit in general is easier to, I guess not necessarily a flavored spirit, but I mean, it isn't really like drinking a flavored vodka, but it is more like drinking alcohol than this is. Because there are flavors there, because there is a bite to it. And to be honest, even knowing ginger was in it, it didn't really hit. Like I wasn't thinking like, oh, that's the ginger. It was like, oh, that's spicy. And then it was like, oh, that's from the ginger. It wasn't like eating ginger at a sushi restaurant. Replicating the characteristic flavors of a spirit and making it full-bodied is rough, yeah. There's only really so much flavor that comes from a barrel and things like that, at least in my opinion. Because a lot of things that say, aged in this barrel, like the Wiggle did a collab with Great Lakes with the Christmas ale in a whiskey, and they did it in Christmas ale barrels, but not a lot of Christmas ale flavor to speak of. So it really only does so much. Tequila would be easy, agave, pepper, a little smoke. Well, and I think they do that, but maybe too, I would lean towards making the flavors stronger and more forward, because I don't think you're buying non-alcoholic liquor so you can do rip shots of it. I think that if you're trying to move away from alcohol, you're probably, a little bit more reasonable. You would want to mix it with some soda or something. So a stronger flavor out of the bottle would be okay. I'll try this with the lemonade just to see how, especially with this one, since I called it a little watered down. I want to see if the flavors come through mixing it. Cheers. There is a little, oh, Now I get a little spice. Maybe it would be better mixed into something. Maybe it is made that way. I think there were other things that made more sense to go with a tequila, but that was the cheapest, so I went with a lemonade. An Italian lemonade for your tequila. Needs a little more pepper to give it a bite, but they're probably worried about it being too spicy. I think it could use a little bit more pepper, but then, I mean, I made sure to eat before this. I learned my lesson, but could that upset some tummy? Fever Tree, Sicilian lemonade, sparkling, 40 calories for the whole thing. Taste this first, I was going to. This has like stuff floating in it. Got like a lemon rind, a couple seeds in there. I don't know what's in it. I have had Fever Tree mixers before. That was another reason why I was like, not a bad choice. Very light. It does say bright and zesty. And again, maybe that is why they gave you 5 of these. Although you get more than 5 shots in here. Were you drinking doubles? Okay, so this was $30-some at TJ Maxx. This plus 5 bottles of Fever Tree lemonade. I thought it had a funny name. Lemonade was only $28.29. Basically like a bottle of Espolòn with some mixers. It's a little weird they got a picture of a baby with their bottles. Yeah, I think that's the idea, but it's a little weird. Oh, I was gonna use my finger, but it looks disgusting. Why are my hands dirty? Where were these? I mean, these things were in the basement. I guess that was a little spoiler, but cheers. So, I mean, I don't love this lemonade either, but the flavors of the tequila are coming through. I don't know, I don't really dig the musty kind of taste. I don't know if that's something you can get around. Is that just what agave tastes like when it's not distilled or whatever? A lot of flavors in liquor don't work without that alcohol bite. Like, can you get them without the distillation process, fermentation process? Can't get around it. Stop trying to like it, it's bad. I mean, I spent $28 on it. I want to like it. Actually, Tip was generous enough to send an Amazon gift card this holiday season, so this non-alcoholic January taste test stream brought to you by Tiff. He's like, no, take it back. Yeah, I don't know that mixing the fake tequila with real tequila would do anything but hurt the real tequila. I probably don't have any sober friends that have any desire to drink non-alcoholic liquor. Make it a mixer? No, Ben, I don't think you were listening. This just doesn't taste very good. It has a musty flavor to it. Tom's is gonna be a hit then. Yeah, I doubt that Tom Holland's non-alcoholic beer tastes like musty agave. But I did want to get a feel for this and maybe what kind of cocktails you could make. Sadly, I used all of my lemonade on the tequila. I should have tried it with that. Oh, I do have some sparkling water, but I wanted to see what this non-alcoholic tequila was like in a kind of cocktail situation, because next we're gonna try canned mocktails. Cheers, get that away from me. Yeah, unless they really suck, which kind of seems unlikely at this point. Tom Holland's is a beer called Bureau. It is what we're doing last. It is our finale. You're welcome, Tom. I know you need the publicity. Calling him when Tom's here. Vinny made herself laugh with that one. I don't know if you heard it. We're gonna rate these real quick. 5 out of 10. The Naked Tequila. 7.5 for the Amethyst. My greatest hope for the Amethyst was that if it didn't taste great, it would be great as a mixer itself. This does that. This could be that. It's actually, you want a non-alcoholic alternative to everything. I'm gonna try it with a little sparkling water here in a sec. This is good for that. And what sucks is that I don't know if this is widely available at all. I got it at a random Home Goods. Naked, very available, but probably not worth it. If you have a way that you like to drink any of the Naked products, or you have a non-alcoholic liquor that you have enjoyed or can manage to enjoy, let us know down below. Hey, there's a lot going on, and I'm hammered off this non-alcoholic liquor. You'd never know if this wasn't alcohol just by looking at it. Get that with some liquid death in there. That's how hard the spice hits in this. Jeez. I guess the bubbles in the sparkling water helped shoot it into my nose. Yeah, it's not bad. I would say, yeah, if you don't like, the spice isn't really like an on the tongue thing. Mocktail time, baby. I will say the strength of some of the ginger or whatever else maybe gives you a kind of like feeling in your stomach.
Like alcohol would.
These seem to be two of the most popular non-alcoholic cocktails, mocktail, canned bevies around. I figured it's time to try them. What better time to have a taste test for these than in dry January? So we have Free AF. This is their little tasting box. Very fancy. Let's see, does it say? There's at least, I think, 6? Maybe more in here. Different flavors. 6, oh yeah, it does say. 6 times. 6 times tasting pack. 6 in there. And then we have, which if you've searched probably anything cocktail related on Amazon, you've seen this brand, Recess Zero Proof Mocktail Sampler. And of course got the Lime Margarita, Grapefruit Paloma, Island Spritz, and the Cosmo. Well, I picked these because Mick said that he thought since they were based on classic cocktails, not only would they be easier to rate, but I also think he said you just thought they looked good. And then I picked Recess because they are either really popular or advertising very hard. So it worked, I guess. Not that I'll buy it again, but they got me to buy one, right? However, I have no faith in all that advertising, so I'm gonna be trying Recess first. I will say one thing about the whole AF on the Brewdog beer. I think I've seen it on a few other alcohol-free things. I think they like the play on words, if you will, since AF obviously stands for something else now. Oh, I'm sure some millennials do, but not me, because I'm hip. I don't know that anybody says it as much as people will still type it. Island Spritz sounds like the most generic. 11% juice. Interesting wording here. A drink for when you don't want one. I don't know that I would tell anyone that. Like I said with the one non-alcoholic liquor I tried, at worst I thought maybe it would make a decent mixer, and that's what I'm hoping for here. Well, maybe not at worst, because at worst they could be completely undrinkable, but 11% juice is more than most things. Really. The Recess Happy Hour Mocktail Sampler is $29.32. So, was this a 12 pack? What's a 12 pack of White Claw? 20 bucks? I wonder if the tasting pack is just more expensive. Free AF tasting pack was $24 even. Show me your actual pack. AF bundle for $70. $70 for a 24 pack. So it would be $35. Pretty comparable in price as long as you can get half of a 24 pack. Basically running the same price as the alcoholic version. All right, Island Spritz.
Filtered water, Island Spritz tea infusion, which is also more filtered water. Rose hips, apple, papaya, hibiscus, agave. Also has agave, pear juice, concentrate, natural flavors, pineapple juice concentrate, mandarin juice concentrate, cranberry juice concentrate, lime juice concentrate, citric acid, guayusa extract, L-theanine powder, lemon balm powder.
The asterisks are for organic ingredients. 10 milligram caffeine from guayusa, less than half the caffeine in a cup of tea. That 10 milligrams ain't a lot. It's a fruit punch. It's a tea. Oh, I guess that's a lot of fruit. Fruity tea punch. If I could get them on TikTok for cheap, probably could have. Yeah. Why does this smell like coconut? Where is the coconut flavor coming from? I mean, I read you guys the ingredients. I don't know where this coconutty flavor is coming from. All these things listed and the only thing you taste isn't on a list. Yeah, weird. I'm not like, and it's like that fake coconutty flavor. That can't be the rose hips, can it? I mean, I taste the other things, but there's a definite coconut flavor. All right, I'm gonna quit drinking that one. I don't really like it. I'm thinking it's just the combinations of things as a coconutty taste. Probably too much going on, to be honest. That's a lot of different flavors. I get like, you know, creating a kind of punch or a mix of flavors, but Island Spritz not doing it for me. Let's do Paloma. Grapefruit Paloma.
Filtered water, Paloma tea infusion, which is filtered water, lemongrass, ginger, orange peel, red Rio grapefruit juice concentrate, agave natural flavors, pear juice concentrate, lemon juice concentrate, citric acid, guayusa extract, L-theanine powder, lemon balm powder.
So like the last few ingredients are the same in all of them, it seems to be. This has 10 fewer calories, but 2% more juice than the Spritz. Yeah, I like the smell better. This smells like a refreshing beverage. Okay, this feels more like a mocktail, maybe because it's a little drier, a little bitter. When was the last time I had a Paloma? It's been a while. This has more of a, maybe ginger. Maybe ginger is what you need to, ginger and lemongrass makes it feel more like a cocktail, I think, but also gives it a kind of alcohol spice. You need the spice, you need the flavor. The tea, yeah, their tea blend, or what do they call it? Tea infusion. I mean, it's the Paloma tea infusion, so that's where they're trying to build the flavors. Am I correct that Palomas aren't very sweet? Because grapefruit also bitter. I could do with this being a little sweeter, but again, 25 calories, 4 grams of sugar. What is it? What is the actual spirit in a Paloma? Tequila, lime, agave, grapefruit juice, or soda. Yeah, that gives that kind of vibe. Even if like the Paloma isn't my favorite drink. That's not bad. Because I'm not the biggest grapefruit fan, but I like it when it's good. Could be sweeter. To me, the mocktail audience would be like your White Claw drinkers, your Truly drinkers. Also, there are plenty of canned cocktails from Absolute and other brands that are just like this, so maybe those people too. You don't see people showing up to parties with a 4-pack of Absolute cocktails as often as you see them showing up with a 12-pack of White Claw. Let's go Cosmo. So we're back up to 35 calories. We're at 12% juice. Filtered water, classic Cosmo tea infusion.
Filtered water, rose hips, apple, papaya, hibiscus, agave, pear juice concentrate, cranberry juice concentrate, essential for a Cosmo. Natural flavors, lime juice concentrate, essential for a Cosmo. Mandarin juice concentrate is back. Vegetable juice for color. And then there, guayusa, L-theanine.
Does anybody know what guayusa, G-U-A-Y-U-S-A? U-S-A. U-S-A. Anybody know what that is? Or can look it up. And then the L-theanine powder and lemon balm powder. I just think those last 3 ingredients being in everything is interesting. True, those Absolute drinks are good though. Sure, you may not bring them to a party, but you're buying them to drink by yourself at home. Yeah, I've had the canned cocktails and I like them. A lot of them were surprisingly really good, but I don't hear anybody talk about them. Gen Z doesn't drink, right? So that's why you don't hear about it. All right, here's the Cosmo. Oh, guayusa is to keep you in the moment. Adaptogens such as L-theanine and lemon balm for smooth sailing. So I guess that's their version of probiotics. It's like the thing. An extra thing. Cheers. There's a decent smell on that. Oh, this is really nice actually. This is the best one so far. Just really nice fruity flavors that come together. But also 7 grams of sugar, so there's almost double the sugar as the Paloma, because the Paloma only has 4. I don't think any adaptogen drinks are going to give you a high. Oh, that's what I didn't order. I didn't order the kava drinks. Isn't kava the one that's supposed to, like, if you have an addictive personality, you can get addicted to it? Figure that's the one I should try. But yeah, Cosmo, just nice, sweet, light. Like, it's just like a nice drink. Oh, that one brand of mushroom drinks that I had when I did the viral drinks, they sell that on Amazon now. I feel like the mushroom drinks did a nice mellowing thing for me. Actually, there was a couple times when I drank them after I drank alcohol the night before, and I feel like that, like it counteracted some hangover effects. So for the lime margarita, yeah. It doesn't even smell like lime that much. Tastes like it. That reminds me of something. I mean, it's probably better than a lime Truly.
There's margarita tea, infusion, lime zest, lemon zest, orange zest, agave, natural flavors, lime juice, pear juice, orange juice, lemon juice concentrate, sea salt.
Maybe use like a little more saltiness, maybe some spice. It just feels, it is very much like lemon lime concentrate. It's just not very interesting. Like this would be a fine mixer. It's just not very good by itself. All right, recess. Let me double back to the Island Spritz to make sure it's as bad as I think. Maybe these together. Oh, maybe. I mean, that was a joke, but maybe. I'm not even memeing. These are actually good. So if you get the mix pack and you realize that both Island Spritz and Lime Margarita kind of lame, mix them together. Well, see, it has so much going on and it gets that weird coconutty thing on, but the lime juice, or the extra, I don't think there's any lime in this. The lime juice is the last concentrate in here, but like the lime and lemon from this like cuts in there. I think it's a nice mix. Carbonated. So the recess, happy hour, mocktail sampler. Ratings go as follow. Island Spritz, trash. Lime Margarita, fine but not great. Grapefruit Paloma, fine. Classic Cosmo, very drinkable and nice. I would say the Island Spritz and Margarita mixed together is better than the Paloma. And I think there is another, it's either like White Claw where it has some different flavors, but some of the same flavors, or it's a completely different set of cocktails. I don't remember. This is like their main one that they sell. I wouldn't buy it again. Sorry, Recess. 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 6.5, 8. And that's Recess Zero Proof Mocktails. Yeah, I have nothing else to say about that. You want to try any of these, Ben? That was a no. All right. Can Free AF beat out Recess? A little unboxing to do here. Wow. You can do this without. Well, they already win on presentation. I'll give them that. So this is specifically a tasting set, but that's pretty nice. So seeing how many of these were the same, there is an Aperol Spritz. I don't know that that's gonna be like the Island Spritz. And then there's a Paloma and a Vodka Spritz. I have a hunch that there's more sugar in these because almost all of them have more calories. We'll do the Paloma since Recess had a Paloma. There's, I will say the cans also look nicer, a bit fancier. You can see why it's more expensive. Less fruit juice. 7%, 10 grams of sugar. So yeah, we're easily at double the sugar. Proudly female in minority family. Okay. 7% juice. Paloma is a sparkling Mexican cocktail made with tequila, lime, and pink grapefruit. Named after the Spanish word for dove, this non-alcoholic version is heavenly AF. With Afterglow. Afterglow is a natural heat extract that mimics the warmth of alcohol without the alcohol. No synthetic colors or sweeteners, suitable for vegetarians and gluten-free. Ingredients: carbonated water, organic sugar, grapefruit juice concentrate, citric acid, sodium citrate, natural flavors, salt, vegetable juice, color. I wondered what the Afterglow was too. Interesting that it's in all of these. So that is their like patented alcohol replacement. Some mixture, like some spice mixture like the ginger, I guess we'll find out. Sounds like a crack. Yeah. A very strong smell. Cheers. Oh. I almost feel like the grapefruit, well, it's there. I don't know if it's as strong. There is like a spiciness. So I think that Afterglow, like we said, but I think that's a good, I mean, the only thing I would say against that is that like some people probably can't drink a lot of something with spices in it. But this has the sweetness I was just asking for from the other one. Oh, what is that? Very like herbal flavor going on. It's not bad though. The AF Paloma beats the Recess Paloma, in my book at least. We'll do the ones I haven't had as much, and we'll end on drinks that I have had as much. Have had as much? There's definitely alcohol in these. Next up, we're gonna do the Aperol Spritz. Again, cute little can. This bittersweet conundrum is perfect for aperitivo lovers who like to stay sharp AF. No synthetic colors or sweeteners, gluten-free. This does not say suitable for vegetarians. What's that? Why? Interesting. Yeah. Ooh. Delightfully citrusy. What's in carbonated water, organic sugar, natural flavor, citric acid, ascorbic acid, beta-carotene for color, carmine for color. Mix. What's in an actual Aperol Spritz? Ooh, very dry. Oh, is it grapefruit? No. Bitter orange. I was gonna say, this almost reminds me of those ketone drinks. I wonder if maybe Afterglow is a mixture of that? Yeah, very dry bitter, but yeah, like has that like touch of sweetness. These are a lot more like cocktails to me because they have a dryness, a bitterness. But you know, I don't think Recess is really doing the thing where this is like a nice little fruity beverage. Aperol also not bad. I think these are gonna come down to if you like those kinds of flavors more than, you know, I expected the Recess to be a little bit more like fun, fruity, drinkable. So much carbonation. Here's the free AF Cuba Libre. Cuba Libre is a classic rum and cola with a twist of lemon, named by Che Guevara to celebrate the Cuban liberation. Some say this alcoholic-free version is revolutionary AF. You know, these, I was having fun with these. First two are both 50 calories, and these aren't even 12 ounces. These are 8.4. It's like a Red Bull. Recess was 12. You double the sugar, you double the calories, basically. So I don't know if they're really shooting for like a low-cal thing too. 70-calorie Recess would be, what's White Claw, 100? If you don't want to drink it, it doesn't matter how many calories it is. Exactly. This is supposed to be rum and cola with a twist of lemon. Anything else contains 20 milligrams of caffeine per serving. So there's some actual soda or cola thing going on here, it seems like. Yeah. Smells like cola. Is this just Coke Zero? Where is that musty flavor coming from? This isn't the same musty flavor as the fake tequila, but yeah, because it's actually kind of good besides that. Because yeah, surprisingly that cola tastes fine. So the last three are things I've tasted a little bit more in my days. Gin and tonic, whiskey ginger, and vodka spritz. Interestingly, let me see when I show the labels, but they don't actually spell any of those things out. Maybe because they can't if it's going to be alcohol free. I feel like I burped up some of that musty flavor. If the whiskey ginger is the same taste, then yeah. So gin's probably my least favorite. We'll do that first. So remember, those ketone drinks had a gin and tonic. Cucumber flavor gin and tonic. Oh, maybe hence the green. Our non-alcoholic expression of the perfectly mixed gin and tonic, garnished with a slice of English garden fresh cucumber. Clean, mildly sweet, beautifully refreshing, and enhanced with afterglow. This one is vegetarian and gluten-free. Carbonated water, organic sugar, natural flavors. Contains quinine, lemon extract, cucumber extract, citric acid. So apparently not actually tonic. It's got that flavor in it. Smells like cucumber. But wouldn't it just say tonic water if it was tonic water? I know that's the flavor in tonic water. So interesting. I want to say they've got some kind of ketone thing going on because that flavor is just too similar, but it's not nearly as strong as it was in the full ketone drinks. The cucumber isn't, even though it's the first thing you smell, the flavor's not overpowering. The tonic's there, and then there's just that little bit of that ketone thing. Yeah, I think that's part of the afterglow. No kind of herbal or other tastes that would try to mimic gin. So it's kind of interesting that that's left out. I do think this tastes interesting, but obviously gin, very distinct flavor. So you'd think there'd be something more like that in there, but it's got the cucumber, it's got the tonic. It's kind of like, it's got everything but the gin, really. Hendrick's with the cucumber, do they have one that's a non-traditional gin flavor? Next up, the only zero sugar option is the vodka spritz. And this is what I was talking about with the labels not having the actual name of the spirit on there. You can see vodka spelled with the /O and a percentage sign instead of a K. Oh, this is passion fruit and lime flavor. So now I'm less excited because it's so rare that passion fruit anything. I feel like the last 3 passion fruit things I've tried were just not good. Inspired by the timeless vodka soda, this zero sugar vodka spritz with passion fruit, lime, and afterglow is zesty AF. 5 calories, no sugar. We already said zero sugar, didn't we? Carbonated water, natural flavors, citric acid. This has the least ingredients as well. This makes me want to try like actual booze. I feel like this reminds me of, what is a White Claw? What is a White Claw? But no, like a flavored vodka soda? No. Hard sparkling water? I feel like there's a name that all of them use. I don't know. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Hard seltzer, thank you. Yeah. It smells like a hard seltzer, kind of. Taste? Like a hard seltzer, kind of. There must be something in these. Is it the ketones? Because when we did ketone drinks, there was a little something. I felt like that's what it is. That's actually it's not a bad flavor. I was trying to figure out if there's anything more to it than just like flavored water a little bit, but I would say this is like the most expensive flavored water you could ever buy. So that's kind of hard to recommend, but the flavor's good. And there's more, like you get the passion fruit and lime, and then there's some more going on. It's like the afterglow or whatever. And last but not least, the whisk #Y ginger. Again, not spelled out. A match made in mixology heaven. Our non-alcoholic whiskey ginger is smoky and zesty AF. The perfect way to take the edge off your day without losing yours. Also vegetarian and gluten-free. Carbonated water, organic sugar, natural flavor, citric acid, caramel color. 10 grams of sugar. Back up to 45 calories. Like chicken nuggets. What? Yeah, I think this afterglow got me up. Oh, chicken with the apostrophe. These adaptogens got me. So I've had my fair share of whiskey gingers. I've had probably somebody else's fair share of whiskey gingers. So let's see how this is. Yep. Smells like ginger. Wasn't the ginger-based ketone drink the best one? Who's obviously adaptogens are supposed to make you smarter. Yeah, they ain't doing that. The musty flavor is they're trying to mimic aged things. You're right. That's definitely what that is. The whiskey ginger confirms it because it was in tequila, rum, and the whiskey. This is the best tasting one of these with that flavor in there. And it actually does with the spiciness of whatever's else in here. This is almost working. Again, I think ginger is just something like, I don't know, at least to my mind, it helps the drink fake being booze better. Well, we saved the best for last. I don't know, this is tough. It is the burn. I feel like those two are really close. I feel like this is a little more subjective. I think in general, people would agree on the recess, but when it comes to AF, I think the Cuba Libre weakest, then the gin and tonic, mostly because they just really failed to replicate gin at all, I feel like. And then after that, it really depends on if you like cucumber. Then the Aperol Spritz, again, it's got that dryness, that bitterness, a little bit of citrus. Paloma, I think, is just a little bit, I like it a little bit more because of the sweetness, even though I'm not the biggest grapefruit fan. Maybe I am. And then the Vodka Spritz, it's very light, very drinkable. Do you want to pay free AF prices for what is essentially a flavored seltzer? I don't know. And then the Whiskey Ginger, by far the best fake cocktail I've had tonight. Are you actually shocked? Because I didn't think I liked it this much. I just think it's light, it's sweet, it's drinkable. These three, pretty close. Actually, Paloma might beat. Paloma beats Vodka Spritz. Cuba, 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 6.5, 7, 7.5, 8.5, just so that it's officially better in the reset. Well, I don't know how to feel because I'm not drunk, but I suppose I am pleasantly surprised. A little bloated, a little full. The good news is I won't be hungover tomorrow, which means I can read all your comments when you let me know which non-alcoholic stuff you like down below, and if you tried any of the things I have, what you thought of them. I'd say the good news is if you do want to give alcohol up either for a limited amount of time for New Year's resolution or permanently for any of the multitude of reasons you might do that, you have some good alternatives and some bad ones. And that maybe I am inspired enough to continue not drinking through the rest of January, at least. I mean, we're already halfway there. I haven't drank since New Year's. But until next time, cheers. Right as I'm about to actually start. What are you doing, girl? Buy your bed here so you can lay down, relax, enjoy the stream. We're just streaming. Nothing too exciting going on. We're just trying some beverages. You don't need to feel anxious. Your forehead is so soft.